Hi. We're going to jump right in. Most High, protect my energy. Mm-hmm. Now, while I was reading, I caught it was 4:44 on the phone. Big love shout out to B's Intuition. Something about a woman healed on the Sabbath day. Something about take time to think. Something about think about something. Think about it. It reminds me of that movie with Southside. What was it? Southside? Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. There's something about that where he had a life of crime. He did his time, but he got himself straight trying to do right for his son. It's something about that. So something about what about your daughter for a lot of you in the back. So now happy Memorial Day for a lot of you out there that celebrate it. They would call it. Something about Goodman. Goodman. Something about Cherokee, the 717. Hi. Hey, I guess you got to wait and see, huh? Something about the Cherokee Nation, the 717 predictions of 1939. It was a musical orchestrated by Charlie Barnett. It was called Cherokee. And I remember talking to a Goodman. His surname was Goodman. He was like, his family's, I was like, oh. And then, other things came about because he knew a lot about himself. Yeah, something about a wise steward. I keep getting this. Like, a steward is basically a manager or something. Someone is a part of a wise council or something. Wise management. I don't know. It's something about wise. So anyway, maybe the tips. Okay, something about now let me tell y'all these scriptures where I'm getting this from. This is St. Luke. We up in Luke this evening. Chapter 12, verse 39, where I was talking about Goodman. Chapter 12, we got verse 58. Something about thine adversary to magistrate. Hello. Yeah, I'm a baptized church girl. That's what I like. But then y'all get mad. Some of y'all, not you, I would say, just in case. Some of the people get mad because I like to use cards. I'm not the only one who do it. So anyway, adversary to a magistrate could be significant. And if we read, I'm gonna read the whole verse. So chapter 12, verse 58 of St. Luke. At the top, it says, a woman healed on the Sabbath day. And prior, the page says the value of life. So this is between, I think it's like a matter of life and death. I guess somebody got to make the right choices. Right on verse 55 of chapter 12, it says, and when ye see south wind blow, ye say, there will be heat, and it cometh to pass. It's something about that movie. It got the word South in it. I was just talking about OG Bobby Johnson. He turned his life around to save his son. The mother, she did the best she could do, I would presume. But I guess the measures in which she wanted to take, he did not get too upset with her. He was trying his best to be a good upholding man of what he learned in while he was doing his time. Number 1 through 50. I don't know if I should do that. I don't know you. Mod. I about to say, you know what? You want to be a mod? I sure don't mind. Cool. I just made you a mod. I about to say, if you don't mind, because I can't do it all. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you for insisting. Shoot, I was like, huh? Woo. So excuse me, everybody. But yeah, back to the fackaroos. It's something about, I think it's directed more to men, trying to just forgive. I was in the word prior to this page. 757 could be very significant for someone because it says Jesus forgives a sinful woman. This is like a man who gets that, you know what, she had it rough too. I'm a man, I got it. Or it's something like that. Or he just, it's like, how he grew up, maybe something about his mom, the women in his family, I don't know. But it sounds like hard knock life issues with a mixture of, you know what, it is what it is. I got it. It's like a man that he just ready. I don't know. Like, dang, who is you, sir? I drooled a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm over here like, I think I was like this for a minute. I mean, that might be why everybody wants some about, nah, he said, no, I got this. Dude, I don't know, need to hear it, but I think he on that vibe, and I'm sorry, lo siento por eso. I guess some of y'all, he ain't got time. He had time when he was in the world. He ain't got time right now. Leave a message after the beep. Beep. I can't find much info on them now. I'm considering becoming a... Ooh. Interesting. You know what? It's like shrine stuff going on right about now. But ladies, men they kind of do the shrine thing. They do that, and then we kind of enter. At least that's what I was taught, or the research. They do the shrine thing, and then we enter. Like masonry. He built the house. We get to go inside. But he had to be inspired, motivated, give me something to work with, like, the type of energy. A man is a man of vision. He could see just fine. It's just more like, how can I put it where it may, he could see, but you got to give him something to work with. Like, he can't just go outside and do work without the tools. Cause it's like a hand-in-hand thing. Like, he can do the work. He could do the work, but something about your part is, and then there's I'm not trying to be rude, ladies. I'm just saying it's about them right now, because that's what God said. I got a little in my feels for real too, but as a person who I gotta do what I gotta do, I'll be upset too. I'll be like, what? But, and then I get told, and I'm like, it's an ego thing. Just admit it, girl. It's an ego thing. Ego death. Ego death. Sorry, I had one like yesterday, so don't even feel bad. But not for real. A little ghetto hood with the Bible, but it's the facts. Some of y'all got to get told like that, like, yeah. And as a baptized individual, I approve that message. Dang on it. Spiritually and shrinking all. Ooh. All I know is about. Got you. Okay, I see. I got you. Ooh. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Learning different things is a part of like being better at life and living it. I'm just more of a, you know what, a man gonna be a man. I don't even know what to do anymore. I just want to be can I'm be over here. You know, I ain't gonna do nothing. Shoot, if you want the reports at the end, that's fine. I'm just telling you, I ain't did nothing. Shoot, somebody, you gotta tell them I ain't did nothing. Oh my goodness, what's going on? It's that, but it's more for the man who's doing the work. Say it with me. It's more for the man doing the work. We're not in church, but it's more of the man doing the work. And then I go down to verse 13 in St. Luke, and it says, this is the first verse, whose blood Pilate had mingled with their sacrifices. I underlined that, so I'm going to read the whole thing. There's a reason why I want to get to that. There were present at the time seasoned some that told him of the, I believe I'm saying it right, the Galatians, so something about the book of Galatians, whose blood Pilate had mingled. Y'all, let me back up. Do you get it already? Like, as far as we are in life, I ain't mean to do that preacher pastor thing when you cut the word off and then you hold on. But my father a preacher, so it comes with it. I'm just saying it. Let me back up. Whose blood Pilate had mingled with their sacrifices. So hold on. I told y'all a long time ago. I don't even think I need cards. We not gonna do it this evening. Not in this reading. We're not gonna do it. Because I'm about to box with a lot of y'all. You want to use cards as a way to say I do shit I ain't supposed to be doing. These are tarot cards. You know, stuff with the wands, the swords, and the chalices, and the arcanas and things on it. These aren't. They're flashcards with words on them. So y'all better be correct and come correct. Thank you. 2, we hadn't talked about these already. Check below. Description box got my course information with the pretty much spiritual dispute matters and special spiritual dispute matters, where this is an exclamation mark. Do y'all not write, or do you not remember when you went to school? I'm pretty sure you wrote something and had to use the 3 main punctuations: a question mark, a period, and an exclamation mark. And a chalice is all things. So when we conform into communion, aka Jesus Christ, or whatever y'all drank and said, whatever you be saying to, is as a unit. You accepted the embodiment of all people prior who believed in the same thing, even the entity in which you are indulging in. They would say, you know, if you go to Psalm 75:10, everybody has horns. Okay, y'all think this, I'm about to do it today. Thank you, Most High God. We ain't gonna do no cards, not in this reading. Because let me tell you, I done told y'all I can kick your ass without cards. I done told you this. I'm about to prove it today. Show and prove, really, because fuck proving it. Lord, forgive me for my cursing, but they making me mad. This right here says, the victorious power of God, Psalm 75, verse 10. All the horns of the wicked also will I cut off, but the horns of the righteous shall be exalted. Because it's okay to be upset. You just better be making sure you got the right to be. Or did you check all the facts? Are you being honest? All this stuff. Because a lot of you, ooh, I'm about to get you today. Today. Not tomorrow. Definitely not tomorrow. I'm busy. Nope. Gonna get you today. Right now. So, let's go back to St. Luke chapter 13, verse 1. Let's read it again. Right at the top, it says, a woman healed on the Sabbath day. There were present at that season some that told him of the Galatians, whose blood Pilate had mingled with their sacrifices. I told y'all about we love watching Aang and Avatar. We talk about, people who know how to heal and do things with the elements of earth and all the stuff. So nobody remembers Kitara having to fight this elder woman who knew blood bending magic? Because there's a difference between black magic and black blood magic. You can do any kind of form of divination or practice outside the norm of which most of you are not used to, for good or bad. Y'all, I'm so sorry you didn't know who was who. I'm so sorry that you accused them and then some of you used them. I'm about to get to it. When we talk about a pilot, those who know simulation and you believe this is a fish bowl and all this stuff, well, there is individuals who are responsible for certain behaviors happening right here on this planet. They call it. Now here's the problem. Again, I'm sorry you didn't know that. Well, where's your evidence? Why are you saying this? Well, it hit the news. A 12-year-old girl, she's probably like 14 now. She said something jumped in her body. And how can I put it? She killed her 9-year-old brother. He was 9 at the time, probably 11 now. And she couldn't control herself. That hit the news. I'm not saying, anything but the facts. It did. We all, where I'm living at, we was shocked as Hello Kitty to see something like that. Like, really? And then I start talking about it one day. I said, see, people be thinking shit again. Because y'all love talking that junk about people. Oh, you do black magic. It's a form of a practice. You can learn surgery, just like everyone that was certified in the class. But not everybody gonna do surgery the proper way. Or their, pathway of life, when they learn it, is what they gonna go through. Yours is what you gonna go through. It's about critiquing self. A lot of you should have been paying attention to your damn self. Somebody else, you did too much introspection and you need to be doing more retrospection, understanding your own behavior. What happens to the user who uses blood magic? Because, see, there is a difference between blood magic and black blood magic. Because that's a good question. So, really, we all do it. For those who use herbs, or you didn't have to go to, see anybody in particular, and you helped yourself, or you helped yourself by filing your own documents. You didn't go and ask for help because you read in the words of the books to how to do something and just believed in yourself. Because it takes you to, blood flows through the minds for you to even think. It's just like, we all should be grown in here. Sexual acts. A man's, in order for him to erect, we all should know blood flows through his penis. So it's kind of like we all do it, actually. You want to pick and choose how it's administered of doing. And that's not my problem. I'm just here to explain. So if there's an actual movie, if there's an actual movie about Kitara, well, it's not a movie, but it's an episode where she had to learn blood bending magic. She didn't want to learn that. We all have been in this place of the children of God, I will safely say. Some of you will say you are that. Okay, whatever you want to call yourself at this point, that's not where I'm getting at. I just please listen to the message. Um, there's individuals where she didn't want to learn that. The way she was raised, she looked at it as a bad thing. So when you get all into what you are raised to know is correct, that's when your life changes. Not that you don't believe in it, not that you're questioning it, but you need to learn more than what you know to learn how to combat through the thing that you were raised in. Whatever that thing is, whatever that belief is, that opinion, some of you say religion. Well, newsflash, in law, and I got the constitutional law book in my room. Basically, it says religious belief and or opinion. So a lot of y'all with this whole you doing wrong and that's not of God, Jesus is king or whatever. Well, I'm baptized just to let you know. So I think I get a lot of it more than you do. But you tune in every day. All I'm gonna tell you is this: you didn't do enough research. You sat around and accused and abused others when you should have been doing more of this. And that's not a lot of our problems who get exactly what I'm saying. The same blood bending magic example is used in the boys series. Oh shit. See what I'm saying? I'm not the only one who I'm pretty sure. Damn. Let's just say, oof. When you know how to fight and what you need to be fighting, and a lot remember the most high says the flesh. We know we want what we want. Ooh, I want that so bad. You gotta fight yourself sometime. Like I know what I want, but I don't know if that's what I want. I mean, the Most High's child, Jesus Christ, went through that so that we wouldn't have to go through exactly what he went through. Somebody done tricked somebody. You know what I'm saying? That I'm gonna say it up here. Somebody done tricked somebody and they feel hopeless and fatherless. So the love of a mother is very sacred. This is why, as OG Bobby Johnson, for a lot of you, you know, Bobby Johnson, the what's that movie? I think it's called South. What's it called? Let me see. I'm gonna try to find it. But he basically was living a life of crime, and he got himself together. He felt like he had no choice because you know his son's life depended on it. He loved his son very much. So it's kind of metaphoric. If the Most High is, I think people get the Most High confused. You really think the Most High would just give you something so you can hurt the something that they love so much? Y'all need to read this thing again. Just really understand. Don't let me go find it so I have to tell you how to look at it. Because if I got to do all that, you ain't been doing what you're supposed to be doing, and that ain't my fault. Do you really think? Just think, for those who got kids, the battle is really against ourselves. Exactly. That's where I was getting at. Basically, the flesh fighting. So I ain't gonna lie. I had my own experience where I don't know what was going on. I was just doing what and that entity, whatever that was trying to like literally get a hold of me, and I'm like, I had to go into like rest mode for about maybe 3 days and really grasp like what the fuck just happened. And that's on, like, you know how they say take a lie detector test? They would say it's inadmissible in court, but you still want people to take the damn test. Y'all are weird in this world. I'm sorry. So I have my own experience where I know what I'm talking about. I can't help that somebody, you don't believe me, or, but literally for a 12-year-old girl at the time, anyway, she's been 14, I believe so now, because it's been like 2 years since that story hit the news about her telling everybody, look, something jumped in my body. I couldn't control myself and ended up hurting my brother. Her brother is dead. So I guess the child is lying too. Y'all listen to people. Like we're not listening. We're not. We don't even want to listen to ourselves. Like yourself literally knows, like, look, I need to do, something you need to do. You'll do the opposite. And a lot of people, you conquered that already. And everyone else who is under mind control of that power is actually trying to turn and come for you. And we can't help that they bubble guppy self did not want to learn discernment properly. But that would mean, in accordance to your life, somebody can't play the blame game and blame you for a life that has nothing to do with you. A lot of people will say your mother, your father, they are responsible for you being here. But a lot of us are going to learn even our mothers and fathers don't even want to be responsible or take accountability for us. Because first of all, Collisions 3:21 clearly states not to provoke a child in the first place. A lot of times we have, grandparents, great grandparents that want to intervene and tell us how to treat our children, really because the guilt of how they treated us. Forgive them. Listen to what they're saying. I know you got upset sometimes, but what I will say is they need to know at the end of the day, you are in control of the situation, even though you're taking heed of what they're saying. They have to move and allow you to do what you need to do. Nobody, you didn't do that to them when clearly a lot of times you could have. So this is a very serious thing. Hi, because they almost. Yeah, that one though. I wish YouTube had a pin button or something. Because this might be a little extreme for a lot of y'all who thought you knew what was going on, or you still might come in here. I ain't even got no cards in my hand and still want to come in here and tell me I'm full of it. Like, that is ridiculous. Anyway, let's go back to the word. I think you get what I meant or something. Especially in your own studious way. We need to learn how to more listen to each other and help each other. But some ways that people have as an alternative is still against the whole purpose of your purpose. Mm-mm. Listen to me now, some please or something. So yeah, if we go to chapter 13, St. Luke, first verse, it's a little bit of the wording. I got the KJ version, so I don't know what version you might have or whatever. It says, whose blood Pilate, that ain't nothing but someone who do this, had mingled with their sacrifices. So anything, basically in a nutshell, you would give something. Like, say like you were taught let's go back a little bit. Someone was taught you give this offering of your child to the Most High and the child will be safe at all times. Basically is what I'm getting at. So in that same sense, you believe this, but somebody else believed this. No, you gave your child as a sacrifice, so we're going to go kill him. Literally. No, you gave your child as a sacrifice, so we're going to turn him into a prostitute. No, we're going to human traffic them. No, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. No, this is what we're going to do. Because you don't have to sacrifice in order. Like, you don't have to kill nobody to form a sacrifice. You can kill their spirit. You can kill their emotional intelligence, their psychological intelligence, their actual being of self, which makes them who they are, of which you were so thirsty for them in the first place. That's what I'm talking about. No cards required in this video. So, as we move forward, again with the blood bending, y'all, this is an actual episode anyway, on, you know, what they call it? The Avatar, the Nickelodeon little cartoon or whatever. We all kind of watched it. A lot of us know at least what it is. Might not have watched it. Some of y'all, well, you saw a movie. But regardless, if they tell you in many ways than none visually, just in an illusional form, in the KJ version it says parable. Parable and illusion are two different terms. The Last Airbender. Thank you. Avatar, The Last Airbender. Because that's his, yeah. Don't give it that. Whew. And they are upset. It's just sad that, you know, in Title 17, U.S. Code 107, I would say I don't give legal advice, but I am real estate law certified. I am sworn in as a mediator with the rights and privilege, have experience in civil matter cases. The little bit that they let me do, and then they started being mean. So anyway, for those who are, for that matter, and I have my criminal justice degree of science. So that's how I got certified as a mediator. Also, I just got my victim rights advocacy completion through a accredited law firm. Let's see, where are you from? Liverpool. Oh my God. I had just did a reading about Liverpool. What? I mean, I don't know what Liverpool you talking about, but dang, it's something about today. May 18th, 2022. Something about Liverpool resident. Somebody changed their name to Marine, or they're Marine, or Mer, or something. And they changed their name. It might be something about this day then that's significant. May 18th, 2022, somebody changed their name. Because this woman named Mary Cox changed her name to Marine because Ringo Starr and Maureen Cox got a divorce July 17, 1975. Basically, long story short, in that information, I was talking about how somebody's trying to Henrietta Lacks somebody again, but through a whole nother matter. I like Aang's Guru episode. I like that one too. It's the one. Isn't that the one where he was learning meditating, where he breaks down all the? Yeah, that's the one. Hey, that's that one. It's on YouTube, y'all. Like you can literally just go up there and look. But yes, this is a serious thing. Someone's being forgiven. Because I was reading, Jesus forgives a sinful woman. It was like somebody crying at somebody's feet, sobbing and all this stuff. I went to church yesterday, and I walked into the church, and I saw the picture of Jesus and some other men, and there was Mary, or it was some woman. I don't think it was Mary. Touching the hem of his garment to get healing. It's something about being broken down to be brought back up for somebody, or something about your breaking down season to get brought back up. It's somebody's resurrection time. A lot of people will see a vast change like that. You know, some things should have never happened, and now people know. Or because maybe they don't know, right? But the Most High gives you this, they would call it blessing for a lot of you Tupac Catholic. So now I ain't gonna lie, something about the magistrate. Is somebody getting married? Never mind. So We're gonna go to verse 7, chapter 13. Then said he unto the dresser of his vineyard, behold, these 3 years I come seeking fruit on this fig tree, and find none. Cut it down. Why cumbereth it the ground? And I was walking, right, and I wrote in my notes, because this is going to be in another reading, cucumber water with lime juice. Something about emotion, the lemony. Somebody's going to be like trying to be funny. This information shouldn't be used in the case and whatnot, or something like that. Can't cook means dead, but interesting. Ain't gonna lie, that's why I would look. I ain't saying that, but interesting, very. So something about motion to lemony partition. Ain't gonna lie, I gotta go pee pee. And watermelons. And that's what I got for y'all too. Something about 18 years. Spirit of infirmity. I gotta go pee pee. So y'all have a good one. This is real quick, but I hope you enjoyed it. No cards required. I might do a lot of these. That was fun. But I gotta go pee pee. I love you though. Closing the energy. I gotta pee pee.